Okay, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Mythical? I am doing okay. Good to see you in. Alright, time to begin. I do say that it's going to probably be a quick Stellar Blade. We're going to get a little bit in here. Because I'm like right at kind of, I think, the end of the location that we kind of left off on during the previous stream. So I think I'm going to see if I can wrap that up. And then we will continue on into the next one and see what we could do there. But I'm assuming it's probably going to be shorter. Probably not going to go 2-3 hours like we have with some of the previous ones. And then I want to get into a little bit of Chrono Trigger tonight. So we'll be switching over to the Super NES after a little bit of time here, but should be pretty interesting. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get things booted up here. I just need to switch over to the PS5, and I think we will be good. All right. Get everything situated here, and we'll begin this in a sec. So I've been playing a little bit on my own time, actually quite a bit. It's been a few days since the last stream, so I've managed to put a few hours into this, but mostly doing like kind of the side questy type stuff. Been trying to get some of the bulletin board quests done, along with some of the side quests that have popped up in Zion, and a handful of other things. Just kind of exploring and picking up hidden items and all that kind of stuff, so it's been pretty interesting. Got a shitload of costumes, so I don't know, maybe we'll switch over to something like that sooner than later, but I think we'll just stick with the Skin 2.0 for right this second. But let's see. Had to do a roughshod start here, making sure we got everything that we needed all set up, but I think we're good to go. Stick with the Zero suit. Now, we've been wearing it for a long time. I haven't, at least as far as the stream is concerned, switched over to much of anything else, so it's pretty much just been that. But I think for the sake of variety, maybe we'll switch over to something else. There's still quite a bit to unlock, as far as I can tell, so we'll probably still have a bit to do. The only thing that's really happened, there hasn't been much that's happened story-wise. There was a bit of a mid-boss that I fought. I'm trying to see if we could pull it up here. This big old bastard. The Juggernaut is basically a bigger version of, like, these guys. These tentacle zombie type things that we've seen in the past. And, the gold mask thing kind of reminds me of Death Stranding a little bit. Some of the enemies there had that kind of same little motif going on. But this guy was huge. He was probably like 3 times the size of these regular ones, and had a big old hammer on him, so had to redo it a couple times, but nothing major story-wise. There was a section where we found like a bunch of memory sticks from a bunch of survivors that were living down here, but they're all dead now. And Eve said she wanted to take the memory sticks back to Mother Sphere and asked for help from her comrades there, her Nakama. And then other than that, there was a little bit of a running sequence just prior to getting into this section, so we really haven't missed too much. But now we're getting to the signal where the Alpha Naytiba is. Contaminated water purification plant. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of purifying the water. More zombies? Kinda, yeah, a little bit. This does look like it's going to be an arena, so I'm assuming We're in for a boss battle.
どうするイブ。
早く助け出さないと。
何の音だ。まさか。
Is that oh, what's her face?
Taki.
Yeah, Taki.
どうして、なぜあなたがここに。嘘、アルファ信号が増大してる。
イブ、あいつがアルファネイティブだ。
Takis. No, not quite that. She got some new limbs or something. And a helmet.
Taki がネイティブ。そんなのありえない。
You know, down here in the Southwest, people love those Taki things. I'd never had really much of a taste for them. I don't know what the big idea was, but a lot of people were freaking out, saying that the blue ones were like the best. I tried them. I couldn't finish the bag. I thought they were kind of gross. Did the wrong kind of jump there, but I guess that's fine. Damn. Well, that was a waste. Wasn't paying attention to my health. Ah. Didn't take out as much HP as I was hoping for. Also, she regained her shield. Probably when the wing popped out. Ah, I did the wrong. I was right about the dodge. Nah, we'll have to try that from the beginning, I think. And I accidentally poked the defense button at the same time, so that ended up doing the attack instead of the dodge. Still seems like a tough customer. Though her attacks are really slow. That doesn't mean I will be perfect dodging them every time. Oh, ooh! Goddamn. Well, that sucked. And here I'm just getting lower and lower on my beta energy. I should look and see if there was any skills. I might have leveled up those already. Like any unspent skill points, because I feel like I had a grip of them at some point prior to this battle. That's what I need to do, the shield breaker thing. If I get another opportunity. Very cool little mist thing going on down at the bottom there. teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. Okay, the wing comes out. Seems like that comes out at about a quarter of her health down. Shit. Oh. Decent amount of damage. Wrong button. Why did I do that? Ow. It's probably going to end up being a revive battle, but I don't know that I want to do it like halfway. I think I need to do the first part a little better. She might have another phase too. I don't even know if I want to like switch over to a different type of health thing. Whoa, what? Is this a cutscene or? Don't cutscene in the middle of my battle, please. Is it over? I don't know. Usually it isn't.
It's not over yet.
We'll see if she comes down. Okay, she came down. Well, looks like we're getting back into battle posture. She's got Ouroboros on her arm. Ooh, just in time. Hopefully that does it. Hey, we got the arm. I'm surprised I got it. Is it though? Thank you. It was a cool fight. Again, she moved like her. A lot of her moves are very easy to read, just because of how slow she moved. So, I mean that still didn't do great, but I've had to retry other boss battles a lot more.
と戻れた。一つ最後に頼んでもいい？マザー・ソフィアに私の記憶を送り届けてくれる？汚染されたメモリースティックじゃどのみち処分されるかしら。大丈夫、心配いらない。だったら
Don't ruin the moment, Hato.
と一緒に見守ってるわ。宇宙でね。タキ！必ず届ける。汝の記憶よ、永遠にあれ。
Hanto says, "When the frick is she going to get her tits out?" I don't know if they could come out too much more than they already are. There's a couple more, like slightly more revealing outfits, but the skin suit is like it's tight. You get to see everything, pretty much, except for Areola. You don't get to see that. Hashtag release the puppies. Well, I'm sure by the time this game gets to PC, which it likely will, that will be one of the first things people are working on.
まさか空挺部隊の兵士がアルファネイティブになってしまうとはの。よもやエルダーの仕業か。彼女のメモリースティックを見せてくれ。
どうぞ。
All right.
これはエルダーネイティブの仕業ではないの。
Looks like more than one person shares Hanto's sentiment.
翼を持ったネイティブの姿がおぼろげにだが見える。
黒き翼、滝と私を襲ったネイティブだ。間違いない。どうして奴が？
理由はわからんが、そやつの強い憎しみを感じる。
I'm telling you, once this game comes to PC, which I can't imagine the exclusivity would be more than a year, you'll get all the boobage you want.
そいつの居場所はわかる。
It cannot be done at this particular point in time, though.
リンクの範囲外だ。残りのアルファネイティブの居場所もわからん。
それならハイパーセルを集めてくる。次はどこを探せばいいの？
次のハイパーセルが眠る地は砂漠の東の果てにある遺跡アビスレボーはそこにも多くの危険が潜んでおる。
急ぎましょう。あ、はい。
But I'm horny now. Aren't we all? I still haven't unlocked all the costumes. There might be something that can whet your appetite. There seems to be a pretty risque looking one if you collect all the cans. You get cans for cans. But I've unlocked quite a few, so most of this stuff we haven't actually even seen. Got a keyhole suit. There is sort of a skin tight. It's actually more covered than the planet diving suit. 7th edition, but it's kind of interesting, I guess. Daily mascot. I don't even know what that was. Daily force. You know, the beautiful thing about a lot of these, even though you can see like much more crack and stuff when it comes to like the skin suit, but like the the short skirts. When she runs, she leans into it. She leans into that run. So you can see right up there.
これからも苦しい戦いが続くぞ。言うまでもないがな。
それは分かってる。でも何があろうと奴を見つけ出して仇を取ってみせる。
同じ過ちを繰り返すのか。
え、どういう意味？
なんでもない。出発の準備を進めるとしよう。先にセーフハウスに戻ってるぞ。
Doesn't even need to be a windy day. I mean, you can just position the camera any way you want. Shift up did it's a favor with that outfit. You can see it even better if you do the short ponytail option, because her long hair is not getting in the way. There you go. I think it makes it more obscene that they're white. It's like, oh, okay. Somehow it's yeah, like dirtier. Hold on. Holy shit. God damn it. A bunch of new side quests popped up. I'm not gonna do them though. But there was another one too. I forget which one it was though. See, I unlocked a shitload of outfits. So goddamn many. I haven't even like had time to wear all of them. I've sort of here and there been popping them on while I've been doing just basic side quests, but you know, there's only so much time in the day. I wonder if Mr. Haircut Man offers new haircuts now. Yeah, he says the same thing every time. Every time. Oh, I was like, why do they have locks on them? I didn't even realize, but you can unlock when you spend the materials. They're permanently unlocked, so you don't have to spend the materials again in order to get the hairstyle. Stream brought to you by Jergens. Rev up your boners. She needs a little in a certain area. I'm sure. Looks like all the same stuff. Nothing new. The hair over the eye, that's the one that really does it for me, though. So we're gonna keep it like that. But anyway. The game is full of fan service, if you couldn't tell. Not that I mind. But this is like one of the first, I think it's a new feature on Twitch, but it's like one of the first games on Twitch where when I select the game from the category selector, it's like automatically applies some sort of warning next to it. I've never had a game like pop up with a warning. This game is intended for mature audiences only. Really? Couldn't tell you why.
Eve, こっち来てください。何かいい知らせ？
はい、そうです。滝の装備のカスタマイズ作業が終わりました。イブ、これからは彼女の武器とスキルを使えるようになります。
本当に？そんなことができるなんて知らなかった。さすがね、リリー。
Why did she she looked mildly disgusted by that. Maybe it was disappointment, I don't know. Or embarrassment. Alright. Tachyon Blade, huh? Oh, it's like rage mode, okay. Every action game these days gotta have a rage mode on it. Wouldn't say you're mature, but you are an adult. Well, I'm sure we all are, technically speaking. Everyone watching here tonight, anyway. Maturity is earned. Age is given.
必要なものがあれば言ってください。ソケットが砂まみれです。きれいにしとかなきゃ。
Ooh, weapon core. Nice. I don't know, Hanto. I feel like you've proven otherwise in some regards, but I'm not here to judge. What if I just like made and put on like the most covered up outfit? What would be the most like lame one, for lack of a better term? I feel like it's that jean denim thing. Yeah, like this. That seems the most reserved, I think, out of everything. It's form-fitting, don't get me wrong, but in comparison to the others. You guys are too horny. Putting this on now.
エブ、リリー。マトリックス11で手に入れたレガシーを確認してみないか？
ああ、そうだった。まだ見てなかったね。
持ってくるよ。
うん、早く見てみよう。
今度は何が記録されてるのか。
This ain't no kind of hub. I'm not the hub kind of person. Don't be a prude. Well, what do you want her to wear?
第2次降下作戦より52日。記録後。レガシーアカウントレイブン。生存者は私一人。真実は。
I don't have that option.
いつだって。
Nothing is not an option. We have to wear something.
研究所の記録とともにレギオン兵の記憶を回収し分かったことがある。私たちはマザースフィアの指示に従い続けてきた。
Apparently, they said there's not going to be any DLC for this game. The content it's packaged with is the content it comes with for all time. I know that's not what you meant, but I just thought it was an interesting point to make.
マザースフィアは人類に繁栄をもたらしたが、やがて自らの分身といえるアンドロエイドスを生産し始め、それまでの考えを改めた。人類の限界、そしてアンドロエイドスの可能性を知り、マザースフィアは
Again, DLC. Idea, you've getting bent over. When the PC version comes out, somebody will make it, I'm sure. I will say, I am surprised that this game did not come with a camera mode, or a photo mode, whatever. Slightly disappointed. The screenshot capture for PlayStation isn't the most ideal either. So sometimes you really do need that precision that comes with a photo mode. I mean, you could zoom the camera right up in her crotch. I don't know why they wouldn't. If they were like, hey, we don't want people doing dirty things here. I don't see that being the case. I don't think it was because, you know, they didn't want people doing naughty things with it. But, you know, I could be wrong.
だが、どんなものにでも作り手はいるものだ。俺たちにも。
なんてこと言うの？そんなの神への冒涜だよ。信じらんない。
すまない。言い過ぎた。だが時に真実は残酷だ。少なくとも地球の生き残りにとってマザースフィアの加護などまやかしだよ。お前たちにもいつかわかるかもな。
何それ？
リリー、アダム。こんな断片的な情報だけで判断をするべきじゃないと思う。
それはそうかも。ごめんなさい。
もっと情報を集めないと。 アダム、アビスレボアまで連れてって。
Alright.
じゃあ準備はいいか？
いつでも出発できる。
Kind of been waiting to get to this next area now because it seems like there's a lot of quests and stuff. Maybe even I feel like with some of the stuff that's been locked so far, I think I might need some kind of drone upgrade or something like that. I don't know specifically if that's going to be the case, but it does seem like there's several instances of a particular lock that prevents me from opening chests or getting through doors. So I'm thinking that we might end up getting something like that eventually. If not, at least getting into the new area might trigger something. I've been kind of curious to see what actually gets me all those unlockables, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff. I've been backtracking a lot. There's a decent amount of things where I just couldn't get access to them, so hopefully this ends up doing what needs to be done. I've been enjoying the game a lot though, even though it seems like most of the gameplay I put into it. I mean, we've only streamed this game like 2 to 3 hours per stream. I've streamed it like 3 times so far. So that all has been mostly story content, and then the majority of my gameplay time has pretty much just been like roaming around getting a bunch of extra shit.
問題ない。ドローンでサポートして。
ああ、任せろ。
私もいるから安心です。
And it will continue to be that way.
回収屋でも大砂漠では迷うものだ。だが俺たちにはマップがあるからその心配はない。
Alright. Well, what should we wear then? The Racer's High was something that they put in the demo. It was kind of a sleek looking outfit. Cybernetic dress. This looks very Korean. There's just some things, I don't know what it is about like Korean fantasy like style, but this sort of speaks that to me. I know with like a lot of Korean stuff, they have a lot of LEDs stuck everywhere, which I think is, I mean, you could see it like on here, some of these. It's not terribly blatant. I think maybe her main outfits, yeah. It's like this got a couple of LEDs on it, so that speaks a little bit more towards their design styles and attributes. But it's kind of funny the regional things that they choose. I like this. Or sporty yellow, and then I think it's supposed to be a take on Kill Bill, but just you can't license that, so it just says Kill Kill. Good enough. I don't think I've... Oh wait. Oops. Skin suit is fine. I don't think I've even like taken a look at this one at all. A very slick, there it is, skinny sunglasses. I was gonna say slick pair of shades that she's got. Supposedly there's supposed to be all these like alternate costumes and stuff for the drone, and these two, I guess I've unlocked 2 for Adam. Which the chameleon probably looks the best, but still just 1 skin for the drone and 1 skin for Lily. Alright. Bit of a strong solar glint there.
ここのキャンプにも問題がありそう。
Oh, do we gotta do another solar tower? It's been a while since we did that. It didn't happen as often as I thought it would. But I guess the previous area that we did was all underground, so...
きっとソーラー ータワーがひどい砂嵐に巻き込まれてるせいだろう。
Alright, let's go ahead and do that then.
イブ、辺りに衛兵がいないか調べよう。協力してくれるかもしれない。
分かった。
Now there's sentinels here as well. Alright, so we gotta look for the solar tower. I have no clue where it is. They showed it in the cutscene, but I don't see it from here. Oasis. I love Oasis. Alright, I don't know that I'd say I'd love them. Ah! Ow. Still the consumable, or the consumable, the non-reusable health things on. Alright, finally. Every time I've been guarding too early, I can't even get any of these counters. Just a simple block will do, thanks. Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and follow the marker. Well, hold on. No, that's for a different quest. Oh, these are for like side quests. Okay, I need this. Whatever's over here. You again? I don't like how the camera doesn't track these things even when they fly up in the air. This way, I think, maybe. The reboot quest seems to be pointing over here anyway, so that's the direction I'll head in. And then I'll worry about the other side quest type stuff. The hell are these things? Like, I sure don't see a tower over here. I guess we're looking for the sentinels. Or the centennials, as my friend would call them. I remember one of them remembers me talking about that. Ah.
大丈夫。このままじゃまずい。手当てしないと。
俺のことは気にしないでくれ。それよりも頼みがある。
頼み？
She's standing awfully close.
に思った隊長が兵を集めて調査隊を編成したんだ。俺もその砂嵐の調査隊の一員さ。みんなでコロニーの残骸を調べて手がかりがないか探してたんだが、実はテラフォーミングシステムの誤作動によってこの地が砂に覆われたことを突き止めたんだ。南にタワーがある。砂のせいで見えないだろうがな。そのソーラータワーをドローンを使って再起動させてシステムをリセットしようとしたんだ。
ねえ、まずは手当てをしないと。
心配いらない。とにかく4台のドローンを連れてタワーまで向かったんだ。でも間抜けなことにそこで凶暴なネイティブに不意打ちを食らっちまってな。
Surprising. For me anyway, there wasn't one over at the other solar tower.
なんとかここまで逃げてきたんだ。天使よ、頼む。俺たちが集めたドローンはまだタワーの近くにあるはずだ。そいつらを起動してもう一度タワーを稼働させてくれ。手を貸してくれると本当にありがたい。仲間たちの無念をどうか晴らしてやってくれ。
わかった。あとは私がやる。あなたは傷の手当てをして。
ありがとう。
I was like, yeah, dude, you probably want to stop talking soon. I don't know what this is, but it looked like a giant hand walking around. Oh, it kind of is. Look at that head. It's like a lion with a palm over it, or a hand. Oh, damn. Whoa! That was weird. Literally, I was just waiting for that one move, but like the charging dash thing, it needs a sec to recharge before you can use it again, so I was a little bit early on attempting it. It does look like there is a lot to do over here. There's already a couple side quests that popped up as we saw on the map. And there's... Whoa, 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 what is this? We saw something that kind of looked like these guys, at least head-wise, but they were quadrupeds. Can't get a full combo in with this bastard. Ugh! Lurker. Okay. Interesting. Don't think I could get up there. There. Oh, wait, never mind. Well, not unless I get like a triple jump or something. Or, I suppose, I don't see anything around here. If there was like a box or something I could push over, that might be fine too, but I was thinking it looks like it might be something where I need to drop down from the highway up there, but I have no clue. Try to get past this ridge and then we'll see if we can get in to where these drones are at. These things remind me of the Magna Guards from Star Wars. Late on that last one. Especially when they do that. didn't get to see that move very quick, but I've seen them do it before. They just start spinning that, twirling their spear thing around. Whoa, 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 shit. I felt the controller vibrating. I thought maybe there might be a body nearby, but it was a tentacle. Really not looking to explore right this second. I just want to get the solar tower online so we can start getting camps. Yeah, that's priorities. Holy shit. I was gonna say, I guess it looks like they've got some kind of flammable indicator on them. I wonder if I could just set off like a major chain reaction. Do the boxes actually have anything good in them though? Even just touching them. There's another camp. I could put the coin in, it might activate by the time we get back around, but it's not gonna do it while there's no power. Really? New side quest out here? Alright. Let's start looking for the drones. Well, I still got one health kit. Whoa, shit. Guess I gotta be on the lookout for that. Try to finish him off as quickly as possible. Oh, here we go. See, it's risky when you're doing runs though, like sprinting. I gotta watch out for that because that is a last-ditch effort, like kamikaze attack. Anyway, why it's risky when you're doing a sprint is because when you're doing a full-on sprint, the controller will vibrate constantly. So yeah, like when she gets to running like this, the controller just continually vibrates. And you could feel those guys traveling under the ground. It feels, it's sort of similar to when you're detecting a body nearby that you could get a beta core or body core from. So it's kind of, early on it sort of threw me off because it had a similar sensation to those. So I'm like, oh, there must be a body nearby. Then a tentacle would pop out, and thus far those are the only like underground enemies that I've been able to see, except for now we've got these new things. So, I'm gonna start becoming more the norm, I suppose. Unfortunately. Beep beep, facility management or service request in service area, unable to access operation area, unable to serve or solve the issue with current equipment, need high power equipment, no equipment, called admin, no answer, process terminated. Well, that's one of them, I think. No, it isn't. I guess he did say that we should be able to reactivate these guys. Still kind of making our way down. Oh, come on, I was dodging! Here, maybe, is one. No? It's a shot grenade, never mind. Seems like I'm right on top of them. Here's one.
サービスドローンボディは無事みたい。全部で4台あるはず。他も無事だといいけど。
サービスドローン起動完了。施設を確認しました。これより急行します。
Is that the... Okay, no. It's the furthest to the right, it was not. Usually get retributions from them with just 2? Surprising. Talk to me. There we go.
初期化中処理済みサービスリンク作成付近の施設の復旧を完了
Alright. Ah, I could finally see the solar tower too. Figured we'd be getting close enough. Alright, halfway there. Ah, there it is. Wait a second, how do I get up on top of that? Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. I was too preoccupied thinking how I get up on top of this thing. Trying to recall if I remember there being a spot down here where we could actually get up onto it. Maybe. Oh yeah. Camp up here too, but obviously not gonna work. I like how she knocks on it. Hello, hello in there. That's on Eve Protocol 4. According to my intel, the 7th angel, Eve, has been sent from the 7th Eve Protocol. The time has come. Praise Mother Sphere. Praise Eve's ascension. I didn't know Eve was lucky number 7. No wonder I like this game. Sentinel 58's advice: we were merely tools used to maintain the system called Zion. Sure, the system needs all of us, but tools always end up the same. They'll throw you out in the end, just like me. Hold on. Chest scene. Now you're talking about Eve.
起動開始近隣施設のメンテナンスが必要です。これより急行します。
It's 3. This desert area where it looks like it's overtaken some form of city or road or something like that reminds me of a dream, a recurring dream I have. Probably only had it like maybe 3 times. It's actually on the recurring end. It's less than others. But there's one I have where like didn't get a sneak attack on that. Anyway, it's like kind of in the area of my old elementary school, and the majority of the school grounds is like covered in like a desert terrain, which makes sense because, you know, I live in a desert and my school was in a desert, but like an extreme sort of desert, kind of like this, where there's like sand dunes. So it's like a much more over-the-top version of what it was actually like. I overshot this a little bit. The drone is somewhere over here, maybe near that building. Not the type of drone I was looking for, but I'll take it. Unzier. Solar tower area. There's a chest somewhere that has a passcode. Am I? Yeah, I'm near this thing. Hold on. There are grabbable points. Maybe it's up on the roof. There it is. Let me get this first in case something happens. Oh, I guess it's all ammunition. I can't take it.
この衛兵間違いない。ミュウの部下。汝の尊き記憶よ。永遠にあれ。
Accidentally skipped that. It's just one of the sentinels saying, I failed you.
サービスドローン起動。付近の施設がメンテナンスを必要としています。これより作業開始。
And there it goes. Okay. So that's all 4. Operate the solar tower control panel. Alright, I guess we're making our way over to the solar tower finally. There it be. I remember one of those dreams I had where it was at my elementary school surrounded by a desert. There was something going on where, I don't know, it was people I knew or like classmates or something. I guess I was like attending school there even though it was decades later. But it was like, they like pushed us out of all the rooms and we couldn't get back into them, and then they unleashed, like lions or something. I remember getting chased by a bunch of full-grown man-eating lions and running away from them, and people around me getting taken down by them. Somehow I survived. I was able to outrun them all. Seems like one of those instances where you'd be getting chased by something and then it grabs you and you wake up. I ain't prepared for this. Oh, this guy again. Well, I still ain't prepared for it. Couldn't dodge that. Ah! Every time he brings his fists up in the air, it's like a unblockable move. I could try. I got a few pumps. That was a new move. Oh. I didn't know he was going to do that. I dodged the incorrect way. Oh, that looked like it should have been. Okay. God damn it. Didn't even give me an option that time. Shit. Well, hopefully the respawn point will be relatively close by. I got plenty of consumables, so I don't really worry about like not having whatever I use there. Alright. We should be in better form for this since I actually have health items. Okay. We're right up at the like map border too. The move never does as much damage as I want it to. Again, I feel like it's done that move before and it doesn't give me a chance to actually counter it. That one it does, but it's not the same as that other one. should have a pump. Got my penis pump ready. Definitely had health items. If I had a moment like to break where I could actually use one, I would have used it, but decent amount of damage, but not enough. Just need like one more hit. Just one. There we go. No big finish for that one. I guess we did that already. Yeah, we were pumping. We had to pump. I didn't want to pump, but the game forced me to. It took me into a bad combo. Thank you. Kind of seeing if there's anything around the area or if this is strictly a arena. Looks like there's somebody here. Deadline is better than a living donkey. After making it through the sandstorm, I finally reached the objective. After all that hardship, I can't go on any further. Oh. He had a passcode on him. Finally. And despite the fact that there's a sandstorm, hopefully that doesn't mean that we won't be getting any power or anything. That would actually clear things up somehow. Maybe there's like filters or something. Music got more upbeat as well. Sure. Yeah.
仲間たちのもとに旅立ったみたい。砂嵐も去って、ミュウもきっと穏やかに旅立てたはず。汝の尊き記憶よ、永遠になれ。
Yeah, the music's happy again, but he isn't. Yeah, that's too bad. Didn't think he was going to be pulling through that anyway. Well, since we got that quest out of the way, I could switch out different outfit here. Oh, can you imagine wearing this in this desert? I don't know, unless it's got some sort of like cooling apparatus built in. I guess that could be. I like this one. This one's cool. The Orca exploration suit, I guess. I don't know what it's got to do with orcas, but it looks nice. How's that move again? Oh shit. I had to pull out something because I wasn't about to get attacked by 5 enemies and survive. Oh boy. Oh, I don't even know if those moves unlocked while I was streaming, those burst moves. Oh, they might have. I feel like I remember reading aloud that you have to press the R1 button. But yeah, if you press opposite the side of the burst moves, or the regular burst moves that you do with L1, you get those red variants, which are fairly powerful. They all seem to be like area of effect type moves, so quite handy. Anyway, now that the camps have all been cleared up, what do we got? Abyss Levoir? I guess that's the main objective. Oh, hey! To get up to that point, I was talking about this. Like, if I could find a crate or something to get over there, but I didn't see one. But that is in fact what we need to get up onto this platform up here. I was kind of hoping we'd have like some kind of super jump. Thinking about it, in Nier Automata, I think there was like an extended jump that you could do with the assistance of the drone. Probably would have made sense to do something like that, but they probably didn't want to like 100% copy from Nier, so I don't blame them. Polymers. No. It's weird walking around without the long ponytail. Ass completely unobstructed.
誰かいる。何をしてるの？
ああ、クライドだ。驚いた。まさかまだ生きてるとはな。世の中にはザイオンにとどまらず放浪を続ける物好きがいるんだ。大抵はのたれ死ぬだけだが、例外もいる。
でも
何を言うつもりかは分かってる。お前がそうしたいなら好きに話しかけるといい。
Oh, he's fishing. I've heard that there is a fishing minigame. Maybe this is how you do it. This looks like one of those little computer terminals that we need to do Digger's mission. Yeah, it's a network access code. I think that's all of the access codes. Son of a gun. You know what? I'm going to do that now. We talked about it before, but he wanted to like interface with Mother Sphere, and he needed network access codes in order to do that. He's a little drone that you usually like blow up to get materials, but he developed some sort of consciousness through dubious means.
こんにちは、イブ。お会いできて嬉しいです。確かな商品と情報が提供できるよう日々改善に努めています。
I'm thinking because he's a shop, you can buy stuff from him. Probably nothing's going to happen to him, but we'll see.
彼らは良き友でもあります。
Let me just make sure. Important items. Oh, we can get a weapon core from him. That's good. Tumbler expansion module. That's good. micro, 700 micro. No. Oh yeah, no. 700 microdrives for that. Jesus. Omnibolts were good on. I maxed out the what is it? Oh, it's the gear slots. I maxed that out a long time ago. No personal items, no miscellaneous.
そうですか。私は理科活動を再開します。
またね、ディガ。
He's environmental beautification. He's got all this shit surrounding him, a bunch of garbage bags behind him. You'd almost think he's Wally, but he doesn't seem to be cleaning up as well.
そうですね。
ところで今更だけど、あなたのお店の名前をまだ聞いてなかった。なんていうの？
名前ですか？まだ考えていませんでした。ご指摘に感謝します。
Anyway, let's check out the side quest.
完璧です。これでデバイスの設定を進められます。最後にもう一つお願いです。
今度は何？
簡単なタスクです。コードを入力して通信ノードを起動してもらえませんか？私は接続に向けてスタンバイモードに移行します。
わかった。そこまで言うなら。でもうまくいかなくても私のせいにはしないで。
ご心配には及びません。特に懸念はないので心配無用です。
Oh, we gotta do pipe works. There we go. That should be it, right? Okay. It's like last time I did this, it just filled it up super fast. Oh.
何が起きたんだ？
ディガ、平気？無事でよかった。壊れてるのはネットワークデバイスだけ。それでどうだった？
自我は保っています。IoT モードには戻れませんでした。ですが、特に変化は見当たりません。実験失敗です。この結果を受けて以前よりもなお混乱しています。
期待と違ったか？人工知能の性質を考えたら当然だが、なぜ意識が形成されるのかを突き止めたところでお前が人間かどうかは判断できないだろう。
私もそう思う。やり方を変えた方がいい。試しにザイオンの住民の生活を観察してみたら。一人でやってもうまくいかない。
一理ありますね。助言に感謝します。ザイオンに移ってやり方を変えましょ
う。Okay. Trophy acquired for Beep. I don't get too many trophies. I guess every once in a while I'll get one for like a big boss battle, but not for too much else. It's a lot of crap.
それでこれからザイオンに向かうの？
はい。何を持っていこうか悩んでいます。初めてのことばかりでうまくいきません。
焦らないで。ゆっくりでいいから。
Hey, Grenick, what's up? It takes a second for the thing to pop up for me. I don't know who says it. Long time no see. How you doing? Good to see you. That's the same crap. He's got the same stuff. Doing alright, good.
私は理科活動を再開します。
またね、ディガ。
What you been up to? much except for doing stupid side missions here. Dinged your elbow at work. Oh, it hurts like a bitch. Yeah, that's not good. Usually you hit what people call the funny bone in there. Sometimes it lasts for the day, but I've done it before where it's lasted into the next. It's not good, not good. But hopefully nothing super long lasting there. Oh, yeah. We got a weapon core, so now we're even more powerful. We have Exospine 2 recovery. Damage taken decreases. I don't know, I said increases by 11.5% for a while when the potion is used. Recovers beta energy by 100 when a potion is used. Oh shit. It sounds like it might be good, but still, nothing beats the chain type. It's not the funny bone. Okay, I got you. Well, that's unfortunate. It's the unfunny bone. There is an option, because I've got so many Exospines where I'm like, yeah, that'd be good, but it's not as good as the chain type. The chain type is unreal, because 30% for doing like a level 4 combo, which I think is just 4 moves, as long as you can execute. If you got the time to execute the level 4, it's so much more worth it. Because I took it off for a second just to experiment. I don't like using any other Exospine at the moment, but there is potential to unlock another one. I just don't know how to do it. We ain't got nothing else that we could do here. Oh, I should probably fast travel. We're in a completely different region now, aren't we? I'm gonna go back to the desert. I'm gonna go see about whatever that one quest marker is. Not the fishing guy, although I might check out the fishing guy, but the main one. Hey, what the hell? Okay, I guess I'll go back to Zion. Wait a second, I can't like get back to the desert place? Maybe we have to leave from Zion or something, I don't know. Kind of dumb if that was the case. What the hell are these guys doing here?
また立って歩けるようになってよかった。私も本当に嬉しい。それで二人ともどうしてここに来たの？
実は頼みがあってな。この前ちっちゃなドローンが酒場に来たんだ。
ドローン？もしかしてディガーのこと？
そのドローンがエンヤの歌を知ってるとだけ言ってそのまま酒場を出てったんだ。その後ドローンを探し回ったんだが見つからなくてな。
イブ、お願いばかりで申し訳ないんだけど、私がなくした記憶と関係。
This lady walking around with her parts all exposed. It's lewd.
ザイオンにいるはずだから、きっとすぐ見つけられると思う。
助かるわ、イブ。
何か分かったらすぐに知らせる。とりあえず二人は町に戻ってて。ここは危ない。
ありがと
う。いつもすまないな。
Okay. Well, I don't want to do that right now, though. I'll do it later. Yeah, no, I want to get back to the desert. Okay, see, there it is. I guess you can't travel to the Great Desert from the Wasteland, which I don't know why, but you can only do it from Zion, so you gotta make an additional stop before you get over there. It's like a layover. Speaking about elbows, it just reminded me back when I was working full-time. Boy, I was having an issue with my elbow. And I thought it was because of drawing, because it was like around that time where I started drawing more regularly. And my elbow was like killing me. And I'm like, well, maybe it's partly that, but I feel like I've been drawing at the same rate and it doesn't hurt nearly as much. Or at all, actually. Now that I think about it, I really haven't been having any issues with my elbow, period. So I think it must have been something due to work, but I don't know what specifically I was doing to trigger that. Of course, I do have a slightly different setup for how I draw than I used to. Might be easier on the arm. Maybe, I don't know. I was blocking. Always executes that move right before I'm about to get a retribution. Not what I wanted. Where is this thing? There it is. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I felt something in the controller. I'm like, I'm nowhere near any sort of, like, building. Probably not a body. I suppose he didn't do a kamikaze there. Also astounding how much, like, I think it's just been one since we've come into this region, but one attack upgrade can do. I mean, that tentacle starfish thing still takes a shitload of damage to kill, but the underground crawler guys, that was a lot quicker than we've been dealing with them. Just thinking I might want to take a look at the ammo here. No shit. Alright. Never mind then. I know that the crate that we opened up a while back, I couldn't take anything from there because it replenished my ammo, but I thought I used some since then. I guess not. Also, I don't know what this is. It's a weird particle accelerator looking deal. Okay. Screw you guys. I gotta start using that more a little often too. Like all of that. The grenades, I don't even, okay, I got the pulse grenades, damage shields. Shot grenade, makes nearby enemies collapse. Sonic grenades, damages the enemy's balance. Oh, that'd be good. And smart mines, those would definitely do something. Apparently there's a slot for one more too. Room for one more. Oh, here it is. I wonder if we gotta fight. Oh yeah, there's a sentinel down there, so I probably do. I'd do a little fight ski before we get in there. Let me see if I can do that first. There's a camp right over here, so let's hit that up. Abyss, les voir.
また試練を課されるの？
ああ、いかなる例外も認められない。
ならすぐに始めて。
Oh. Forgot she did that. God damn. Ugh! Alright, no, I don't want to use a pump for that. She did a shitload of damage. I guess the last one did too, I just wasn't expecting it.
また試練を課されるの？
ああ、いかなる例外も認められない。
No exceptions and no
なら
skips.
すぐに始めて。
I guess it's brief. There we go, okay. See, not bad, although I already used both my grenades, but... Damn. I think the only way to get a retribution on her without, like, some form of assist would be to, counter every single move she's got. See, when she recovers like that, she recovers her shield, too. She just goes, like, on an onslaught like that, though. Jeez. Thanks for standing there.
Uwasa 通り、いい腕だ。この地を包む闇はこれまで以上に深いぞ。くれぐれも用心していけ。
Alright. I ain't going in just yet. I just wanted to get it cleared and out of the way before we got it, like, any major details. I didn't want to have to walk up there and then, like, skirt around it because, oh no, I might want to save this for the stream or something. Even though I've said multiple times I'm not streaming this game, like, 100%. Playing a bit of it. There's been a little bit of story off stream, but, you know. I make sure I verbalize whatever happened. Hasn't been anything too extreme of late, anyway. Is there anything? Well, I'm trying to think if there's any side quests or anything I want to do. I guess I want to check out maybe the fishing thing, just so we can unlock the fishing mechanic. It's like every second I play this game, the more like Nier Automata it becomes. Although I will say the fishing mechanic in Nier kind of sucked. Wasn't my favorite. I'm sure we'll come across that at some point. I never really think of myself as much of a fishing fan in terms of like a video game sense, but I always get a kick out of the fishing minigames when they're paired inside like an actual main game. I've bought one fishing game in my life, and it was a physical game because it was something somebody brought it up on a message board talking about how, like, I forget if I think it was Capcom. It was either Capcom or Konami, but I think it was Capcom. It was like this fishing game on the original Xbox that nobody had ever heard of. And I remember seeing a couple people talk about it, and I took a look on eBay, and it was sitting there for like, it was less than $20. So I'm like, what could it hurt? So I grabbed it. Still haven't played it. I ripped it onto the Xbox, so maybe at some point, but I don't know. Capcom fishing game, it might be fun. But there's been a number of games. I think probably the one I spent the most time on in terms of like a mini game sense is probably Red Dead Redemption 2. I just found that one probably to be the most fun in recent memory. But I got a kick out of the one that was in like Final Fantasy 15 was alright. Sentinel 46 Memory. I only fought for myself. It wasn't for my family or my fellow fighters. Always only for myself. I had a venom inside me screaming to be let out. But that hatred was all in vain. What a edgy fellow. I'm trying to think of like some other fishing mini games. I guess in like other stuff, there's been like indie games. Shit, I don't have any Red Burst. Ill-advised. Son of a bitch. Yeah, fighting 3 enemies at once isn't fun. Okay. Anyway, what am I trying to think of? Like Stardew Valley, I remember that one's alright. Fairly simple, but it's fun enough. Some others too, I just can't think of them right now, but still, there's been a number of fishing games where I've gotten a kick out of playing them. I guess we'll see what this one's like, if it's worth anything, putting any time into. Probably gonna be a trophy for it. I'm a sucker for trophies on PlayStation. Well, I guess they're only trophies on PlayStation though. Achievements, Chivos, elsewhere. But I never gave a shit about getting achievements on any other platform except for PlayStation. I think it's probably because I've invested so much time into grabbing them on certain PlayStation games. And the fact that I've used the same account and it's all carried over since then just means a little bit more than getting them on other platforms. And besides, I used to get into like little trophy battles with friends, see who could get more within a certain time period, or see if we can platinum a game before one or the other does. Everybody wants a piece of me, huh? This guy just does not stagger at all. Okay, he staggers when I get rid of his... Yeah. What am I thinking of? Shield. Where are you going? Alright. Finally. I was going to remark on this earlier too, but this is like the first time we've heard any sort of background music that's actually has a male vocalist. Maybe this guy's singing.
Ne, ここにいたら危ない。ネイティブに襲われたり、それに。
Why do you have a drone on your head?
何？今やってることはそんなに大事なこと？ ねえ、聞こえてないの?
Wants you to pick up the rod. Just smashed my controller into my desk.
データを参照して調べてみよう。武器じゃない。もしかして何かを集める道具。しなりはするけど強度はなさそう。それにやけに細い。こんなのすぐに折れそう。
Fishing rods are equipment required to fish. Use at any fishing points by the water. Trips. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. See you when you get in here. Hold on. How we doing? Good to see you. Every time you see this game, people are learning to fish. I guess everybody started at around the same point or something. Now they're all getting in here. I don't know. How you doing? Let me, let's do a little shout out for you. A little shout out skis. I actually got this game pretty late. Oh shit, that wasn't it. Sorry. I just shouted out like myself or something, yeah. I didn't know it would do that. Like if you don't put anything in there, it just shouts out you. You were streaming, oh, The Messenger. Messenger's a good game. I put very little time into it, but I did enjoy what I played. So, pretty cool. How you liking it so far? And are you playing Stellar Blade? You just finished up the story. Okay, so you just got through it. Nice. It's a fun game, but yeah, like I said, I haven't gotten it. It's one of those games I got for free. Every time I get a free game, I'll check it out for like maybe an hour or two, and then I'll say, yeah, this looks pretty cool. I might want to play this later, and then I put it away. Oh, you finished Tunic. I've heard that game is pretty hard. I've been interested in it myself. I know you were playing it. Somebody rated you. It was either Scoob. I think it was Scoob. I think Scoob rated you, and I was watching you play it for a minute, but you were about to tie up there. We play Stellar Blade at some point, probably. You just don't do platformers, but you love Sea of Stars, so you had to play Messenger. I got you. Somebody was just in here recommending Sea of Stars not that long ago. I think it was Squall Estrada. Pull up, press L to cast. You can press R2 to hook the fish as soon as it bites. Okay, this is pretty standard. I was thinking about it. Yakuza was another game that had a fishing mechanic, at least in 3. I don't remember if they continued over into other ones, but I remember in Yakuza 3 playing some of the fishing stuff there. I'm trying to think of the first game. Well, I mean, the first game I played with fishing was probably like something super old, like on DOS, but I remember Digimon World on the PlayStation 1 had a fishing mechanic, and I got kind of wrapped up into it because there was a thing where you could get a Seadramon if you got one hooked with a certain bait, and you get the rod in a very particular position, and if you caught him, he would take you over to a secret beetle village, and you could make your Digimon like a Kabuterimon or something like that, some shit. And it was really, really hard to do, and I think I've done it once in my life, and I've played that game a lot of times. Most of them have fishing? Okay. In Yakuza? I guess I never check it out. I remember playing a shareware version of Bass Tour on MS-DOS. Like, tons of it. There was a lot of that back in the day. I played a decent amount of DOS games, because we had a DOS computer early on as a family. But I probably played more of stuff on, like, one of the earliest Macintosh computers. I remember there being, like, a lot of freeware stuff. You'd go into the store and you'd get, like, you paid $5, $10 for a disc, and it's like 100 games, and it's a bunch of, like, demos that some asshole put on a disc. You loaded it up recently. Okay. Nice. I've not used, like, DOSBox or anything in ages. Anyway, Clyde of the Oasis will provide information on fishing, catch various fish to fill up your fish collection, gain valuable information such as additional fishing spots. You can also raise your fishing score to buy various items at the fishing shop. There's probably a suit involved in that. Who's got the fishing shop? Cast it, Eve. Anyway, yeah, we were just talking about fishing in other games too. I've had a decent amount of fun with various fishing games. Oh, it's pressure sensitive. There it goes, okay. And the pressure sensitivity is really sensitive on this. There we go. Alright. Yeah, alright. Goldfish, I got it. Yeah. Personal best. Well, it feels pretty standard. Doesn't, like, you know, do anything extreme, which is how I prefer it. I don't like the really basic ones where it's just like reel up as soon as the thing goes in and then you don't do anything after that. But ones where you have to like actually hook and stuff. And then the pressure sensitivity with the PS5 controller is kind of neat. Hey, other way. It's got a timer on it too. We caught, what the hell is that? Oh, butterfly fish, okay. 3 stars! I assume that 3 is pretty good. I don't even know what kind of bait I'm using. I don't think I'm using any bait. Alright, one more. This is probably something I'm going to get hooked into, like, off stream, but I'm probably not going to do terribly, like, a lot on stream at any point. Although it is relaxing. Get in there. I was just talking about the Xbox Capcom fishing game. I should check that out. Maybe I'll check that out on stream at some point. Do like some rando stream while we're doing like 1,000 RPGs. There could be some RPG games that have a fishing minigame that aren't Final Fantasy 15. I just can't think of them. Ah, I'm gonna lose it. Ah! That was a little rough. Oh well. Hey, you got a shop or something?
天使ってのはみんなお前みたいに何でもできるのか？
驚いたのはこっち。こんな場所に一人で佇んでる方がよっぽどびっくりする。
コロニー墜落で全てを失い、それ以来俺は釣りを心の支えにしてる。街中の水流、地下の貯水池、荒れ果てた海岸、釣り竿を携えてありとあらゆる場所を巡ったよ。
Become the Bass Pro Master. Alright. I'll do it.
まあ、それも随分昔の話だ。ここに着いてからは長い。見てみな。水が澄んでて綺麗だろう。吐きだめみたいなこの世だが、俺にとってはここが一番心地のいい場所なんだ。昔はマザースフィアを呪ったが、ここにこうして行き着いたのもきっとマザースフィアの導きなんだって今はそう思うようにしてる。
そう。あなたもいろいろあったんだ。
こんな世界じゃ誰だっていろいろあるものさ。お前だってそうだろう。天使のやることにあれこれ口を出すつもりはないが、釣りに興味があればまたいつでも来い。じゃあな。
Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, I got 3 fish slices. What the hell is that? Oh, I guess that must be bait. Wriggling insects, too. Do you run a shop or something? I just want to see what's available. Also, this guy's huge. Alright, usable items, all bait, I'm sure. Except you get SP initializers, which you can pay for, like, I don't know, 50 gold at the shop, so I don't know why you'd want to do it here. Fishing data. Contains immense amounts of fishing data. Okay. I need 200 score for that. Thank you, Akira. I appreciate the lurk. Oh, you get Bitcoins from here. I have yet to come across a spot that actually sells these things. Microdrive, microcoil, micromotor. Same with these. These aren't usually things that you could purchase. So I could see that being handy. He doesn't have a relationship meter like other shopkeepers do, so I guess it doesn't matter how much you spend with him. Looks like it's strictly just kind of related to fishing, and then these couple bonus things. Microdrives, micromotors, microcoils, these are all handy though, because if you could exchange them with Digger, you could get, you know, increase in, like your stats basically, so. Weapon damage in particular, I think is probably the big one. But you could also, I think you could upgrade like the beta core or something. No, wait, it was the motor drive can be exchanged for stuff for the tumbler, so you can get more heals, I guess. You know, up until they restrict you. Still, not bad. Just saw like a Naytiba running around here. Now, speaking of which, should do a scan just to see. Guess there ain't much out here. Yeah, get over here. Try that shit on me, you can't even get past the tree. So I'm about to die. Oh. Hey, Mr. Fishing Man, I just saved your ass. Got Naytibas running around here, is not even paying attention. Trying to see where the camps are at. Alright. There was some other, hold on. I guess I'll pull this back up. Ah, here it is. A treasure with a name. Mission progress. Location. Great Desert June mentioned. Okay. Somebody in Zion wanted me to go collect some sort of memory stick or something, so I guess I'll take a look at that. See what it's about. All Gas 420, welcome in. Are you saying this game's like Elden Ring? It definitely takes from the From software, but I've been making a lot of comparisons to a lot of other games. Have you only played Elden Ring from software, or have you played their other titles? It kind of reminds me of the argument when people said, like, RPGs were coming out after Persona, and they're like, oh, it's like a Persona game. And it's like, well, no, it's like an RPG. But I guess if Persona's all you've played, then you probably think every RPG after that would be like a Persona type game. But open world action RPG, the game controls a little bit more like Sekiro. It's got a handful of combos, but nothing too intense. So But yeah, it's not nearly as slower paced, I think, as Elden Ring. Open world aspect, actually, we've been talking about a lot. This game probably mirrors more Nier Automata than anything. I think that's probably what it bears the closest resemblance to. And then From Software after that, with some of the game mechanics. But I'm not getting a whole lot of Elden Ring vibes from what I've played. There's no, like, major stat progression like any sort of Dark Souls tier From Software thing. No armor that you need to worry, no weapons you need to worry about. Hold on. Been roaming around too damn long. Unless you're just mentioning something completely unrelated to Stellar Blade. Scavenger 388's plea, don't leave me, we have to stick together. When it gets light outside, someone will come to rescue us. It's too dangerous to try and attract their attention. Don't go, don't go. Yeah. I guess he didn't make it. Thinking about it. Oh shit. Okay, so I'll make sure I got that before it runs away. I have yet to let one of those escape, but never know when one will. Drone upgrade module. I think I got a couple of those. Probably gonna have to check on upgrades in a second here. It's somewhere around here. Scouted. I don't know that they disclosed what's going on with these robots either. Oh shit, I forgot. You can't even touch those things or they're gonna explode on you. But I don't think they're affected by Naytiba or anything like that. So what is going on where there's a bunch of flashing? Oh, it was a lightning storm, okay. Maybe it's just them losing connection with the mother sphere or whatever. Made them go insane. Oh wait, hold up. Well, okay. Ah. No. I was like, maybe this might be something. There's a camp over here, but I don't think I could get past this one little part. I mean, the camp is good because I could recover at least, but then I'd have to respawn all those enemies. This is probably locked. Yeah. Oh wait, no it isn't. Never mind. Alright, hold on. I was like, there's that door there, but I don't have a code or anything for that. Figured we have to go in from the other side. Oh, you can interact with that robot. Okay. Strange. But it looks like the side quest thing is over here anyway, so... whatever.
イブ、見てみろ。ここは。
待って。ネイティブが来る。数が多い。
Coming from the liquor store, they're gonna be flat out drunk. Hold on. Ah, I got you. I was guarding. What the hell? Thinking about it, she still called these Naytiba, despite the fact that they're robots, so maybe the Naytiba did affect these guys somehow. Okay. Surprised I was able to kill one with just that one move, though. Goddamn. Throwing everything in the damn desert at me. Oh, hey, I'm not even using my tumbler. Ah! I should have a pump. Time to pump it up.
ジューンが放ったのもうなずける。彼女だけが生き残った。
耐え難いほどの悲しみや後悔は人をあんな風におかしくしてしまうのさ。宝はないかもしれないが、とにかくメモリースティックを回収して早く戻るとしよう。
ええ。
I don't even think we got to see this quest started on the stream, but it was just like some chick that was talking about how she needed her treasure or something, and she was freaking out inside Zion, so... I could have gone somewhere with this game. What in particular are your complaints with it? I'm curious. Maze memory, go, hurry, it's too late for me. Head that way and you'll get to Zion. You have to survive, even if it means that you are the only one left alive. Goodbye. Well, I guess she accomplished that. August memory, I received messages from a city called Zion. It said everyone is welcome, said we could all live together. City that welcomes everyone in the name of Prophet Oracle. Don't believe it's a real city. I think my sisters believe in it, though. Maybe they just need to believe, something to believe. Wish I could go there, I truly do. Again, we just kind of talked about it. I don't know, maybe you like skipped out on that, but this game really doesn't feel like Elden Ring at all. It more resembles like a mix between Sekiro and Nier Automata. Dig to live, dig and hide to live, dig to live, dig and hide to live. Hurry up and dig, you'll get eaten by the monster. Dig, hurry up and dig. Ah, you can't dig. They dig themselves. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I guess if you've only ever played Elden Ring and it's like your only experience with like an action RPG open world type game, maybe that's the only thing you have reference by, but I mean, my suggestion is probably play more games. You'll see that there's probably more it's inspired by. But I mean, if you don't want to play it, you don't want to play it. That's completely fair and valid. It's up to you. But the only thing I see where it's like Elden Ring is that it has open world aspects and you can use a sword, I guess. There's mild RPG elements, but they're very... Again, there's no armor, there's no stat tracking, there's no... It's more skill-based. Parry times, more reaction-based. You didn't like the combat in Elden Ring, or you didn't like the combat in this? Because again, the combat with this feels very different than anything in Elden Ring. Alright, well, we got a couple things. God damn, how many side quests are there? This guy. Probably now that we got the fishing rod, he probably wants something. Oh, I was not aware that went to the Great Desert. Okay, so you could build up the relationship stat with a lot of the vendors. It looks like you probably have quests related to that. Of course, there was this Lyle guy that I unlocked, and he doesn't seem to have anything. Check over here. It's barely in town and we still got the side quest popping up. Yeah, I think I got my work cut out for me before. Gotta do this all on my own time. I don't really want to do side quests on stream. I want to take a look and see how many we got here. I might have to start looking a little bit more seriously at the let's see, you got 42, no, you got 49 total. So there's once you get 35 of these, which, how many do I have? Oh, we're not too far off. I just gotta get 8 more, and we got a new WB pump. So I could use 2 of those during battle is what I'm thinking that means. The additional grenades and stuff might be nice. Smart mines, pulse grenades, sonic grenades. I forget which ones do what, but I think I want to probably look at getting some of these just because their battle attributes might be better. But now that we got a new area opened up, it gives me plenty of time to kind of go around scrounging for little additional shit like that, so I got no problem trying to build that up. Alright, so I got 4 drone upgrade modules. Oh yeah, I got 2 last time, didn't I? Okay, so that's why. Either get 50 slugs or 32 stingers. I'm gonna go with the slugs. Stingers are fine and everything. I've used them very sparingly, but I don't think I want to use them too much. It's nice that they have a tracking. I think that's the best thing about them, but it's not too... Once you start aiming the gun, it's not really too hard to keep on track of whatever you're firing at. Usually you don't want to fire it in battle anyway, unless there's a weak point that's been opened up, which doesn't happen too often. What is this? There's a chest down here. underneath the landing pad. Didn't even have any clue. I just saw this at the last second. God, I've got so many omnibolts. I wish they would have done something different with the omnibolts or made them a little bit more scarce, because I've gotten so many of them, and I maxed out the gear slots like on the second stream. It wasn't that long in, and that only could have probably been, it had to have been under 10 hours of gameplay. I don't know. Anyway, there's not too much we could do, I think, without just getting into a bunch of side stuff. So, again, I don't really want to do that. So I think we'll probably stop Stellar Blade here. I don't know if I'll come back to this, like to prompt another stream for a couple days, because, again, look at all this shit. All these exclamation marks are new side quests that have popped up. And then I've got the whole new area to explore in the Great Desert, in addition to the quests that I already picked up, which I guess isn't much. We seem to have cleared out most of them. Need to do the follow-up on Digger, but other than that, recruit passcode specialist. Yes, that one's been in there for a while. But anyway, there's plenty of like little things to keep me occupied, and kind of just want to, if I'm doing something on stream, stick with the main kind of story bits. So I think we will leave it at here, and we'll resume whenever I feel like I want to pick the story back up, which might not be for a minute, but we shall see. I thought that was an item I could pick up, I guess not. But yeah, we're not done with the stream yet. I'm going to switch over to Chrono Trigger. I was called Chrono Cross for a second. I ain't getting into that one just yet, but we'll do some Chrono Trigger for the evening, and yeah, pick up where we left off on that. So give me a sec, though. I got to switch over this. I'm actually using the same capture card that I would use for the SNES, so it's going to take a sec to kind of get all the cables figured out, but we'll get set up here in just a minute, so be right back.